Reynolds Lewin couldn't believe it. His son was gone. Reynolds thought, my son is gone. No! No, 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 no! Durden had to hold Reynolds back before he jumped off the cliff himself to save his son. He knew it was too late. He knew what could have happened had already happened, but he couldn't just stand still and not do anything. Reynolds, let me go. My son. He could still be alive. Let me save my son. Please. Durden wasn't budging, and Adam came to hold Reynolds back too. Adam, please, Ray. You have to hold it together. There's no easy way to tell you this, but it's not possible for him to survive that fall. The always playful and lax Adam had a solemn look on his face and couldn't even meet Reynolds' eyes. Durden, Adam is right. Pull yourself together. Your wife needs you, Ray. They were right. They were absolutely right. Yet Reynolds' body wasn't listening to him. He couldn't go comfort his wife. Reynolds broke down before everything went black. He woke up to see Helen holding a wet towel over his head. Helen, you're finally awake, she said with a sympathetic smile that lacked emotion. Reynolds just got up and buried his face in his hands. Reynolds, this isn't a dream, is it? Please tell me I'm going to wake up to see my boy playing with Jasmine and Adam. Helen, I'm sorry. That was the only thing she managed to say before she started sniffling as well. Durden came into the tent and faced Reynolds. Durden, Reynolds, I can't begin to imagine how much it must hurt for you, but right now, your wife needs you. She's blaming herself, Ray. She thinks you hate her for losing your child. His red eyes were evident that he himself was having a hard time. Smack! Durden, Reynolds, we had to stop Alice from killing herself. This isn't the time to be fucking moping. Get off your sorry ass and take care of the one that's alive. He growled. This was the first time Reynolds had seen the composed Durden this angry. Reynolds nodded, a little stunned, and went to the tent where his wife was. He saw his wife curled up under a blanket with Angela by her side, patting her gently. Reynolds gave a meaningful gaze at Angela. She just nodded, excusing herself out of the tent. Reynolds, Alice. Reynolds, honey, can I see my wife's beautiful face? Child. Reynolds faintly heard her mumble. Reynolds, what was that, honey? He said, patting her back. Alice, I killed our child. She bolted up and turned to face him. Alice, I killed our son, Reynolds. It was my fault. If I wasn't there, he could have dodged that. He could have lived. He sacrificed himself to save me. Sniff, it was my fault. Reynolds grabbed his wife and held her tight, softly kissing the top of her head over and over. Reynolds shut his eyes tighter, keeping himself from crying as she continued sobbing in his chest. They just sat like this for a while until her sobs turned into whimpers. Alice, you don't hate me? Reynolds barely heard her whisper. Reynolds, how could I ever hate you? Alice, I love you, and I always will. Hick, Alice, I miss him so much, Ray. She sobbed again at this point. Reynolds clenched his jaws, willing himself to stay strong in front of his wife. Reynolds, I know, honey. I miss him too. The rest of the journey was a slow and arduous one, not physically. Reynolds felt like even the wild animals knew of their emotional torment as they steered clear of them. Their group just went on in silence. Any of Adam's attempts at trying to lighten up the mood all but failed. Even the cheerful Angela kept a solemn face throughout the rest of the journey. Alice and Reynolds fell asleep together last night in each other's arms. He managed to console her, and it helped him as well. Reynolds thought, I needed an excuse. I was the one that sent Arthur to protect Alice. I keep trying to find people to blame, but the ones that are actually at fault are already dead. Revenge was already taken. Now all Reynolds was left with was this feeling of emptiness and regret. The only thing keeping him going was their unborn child. For that child, his child, he had to endure. Reynolds thought, I won't make the same mistake I did with Arthur. He was only a child, but I sent him off to protect my wife against fighters, and even a mage. I have no one to blame but myself.